Hey everybody, this is Parker from Game Streets Ministry by YN360, where we make games so good, they're really good. And today we're looking at a game called Extreme Potato Counting! Alright, so this is admittedly a really dumb game, but it's actually really fun. The way it works is you just tell your students that we're going to play a game called Extreme Potato Counting, and you can make a joke where you say, you're probably asking, how can you make potato counting more extreme than it already is? And then, you tell them the idea is you are going to throw some potatoes up on the screen, and they just have to count how many fly up on the screen. You always want to start off very easy so they get really confident about themselves. So you just kind of like do this, and people are like, oh, 7, or whatever it is. That's pretty easy. Then what you do is you say, okay, whoever's closest to the number without going over. And mind you, this is something you can do with students on stage, or it can be a thing where it's just the whole audiences. I love it when it's just everyone in the audience is doing it at once. And you say, okay, here we go. Ready, set, go. And you just throw up tons of potatoes. Like that. And then you start asking, okay, who has a number? And everyone's screaming out. I'm going to make a wild guess. I'm going to say, oh gosh, 92. You hit enter on the keyboard. Oh, I'm nowhere close. Okay, 286 potatoes flew across the screen. And then you can go back and you can do it again. And that was probably like, what, 30? 24. Okay, so I would have lost because I went over. And you can keep doing that. It's just a lot of fun. The way it works is really, really simple. Let me bust open the controls really quickly. So you can see the spacebar is going to start and stop the game, or what I call the extreme mode. So press that, extreme mode, relax mode, right? You can show and hide the score just by pressing this button, and you'll see it kind of like flies in there, and then it'll fly away. And then potato. To launch potato, you just press any key. So any letter key, rather. So you have the A key right here, just as an example, if you don't know what a letter key is, I guess. But when I'm doing this, I'm sure you can hear it, I'm just button mashing. An important thing to note is when you're in this chill mode, you're not counting potatoes. So that's just an example of how to play. And you kind of want to, explain the game this way. When you go into extreme mode, that's when it starts counting. So the number's been reset. And then if you press the enter key, that's going to show your score. And you can also use the buttons I showed you before. Enter will also remove them. And that's it. So it's extreme potato counting. It's meant to be stupid. As long as you are funny about it and you own it and you're like, this is the most extreme game in the world. You guys played Fortnite or Apex Legends or whatever it is. Wait for extreme potato counting. Woo! Okay, so anyway, hope you guys enjoyed that. I'm going to throw up a video in the studio pretty soon. I just want to make this one really quickly so you could see a screenshot version of the game. Hope you enjoy it. See you in the next game. Woo! I love this stuff.